Good morning, guys. MWUSA Season 4, Episode 112, and just leaving home to go to the office. I don't know if I published the episode last night. I think I forgot, and I will do that in a minute here. Yeah, I think I forgot. Yesterday, decent day, for staying in the local area. This morning I did actually make a little bit of money online, not much, like $50 or something like that. But hey, anything is good, moving in the right direction. And today we're just gonna go to the office and just have a normal business day at the office. We are going to leave twice to try to make some money at a casino. Calendar-wise today, I have a 9 o'clock. Okay, well, that's normally that's not a big deal because I'm always in the office by then. But this morning, when I started the car, the oil light was on, which means these older cars burn oil, so it's probably low on oil. And I've already driven it like 24,000 miles and haven't changed the oil, so for sure it's a little bit low. So I'm going to stop at an auto parts store real quick here, and we'll put a couple quarts in there. And then we'll worry about getting the oil changed this weekend when we have time. But I still have 2,000 more miles to drive this week. I don't want to drive if it's borderline. The light's off now, but it started on, so it's probably right there. Probably about a quart low, actually. So we'll get that in there, and then we'll head to the office for that 9 o'clock meeting. Should make that no problem, and just go from there. So looking for a big week this week. One of the big factors this week is the casino that's going to start IDing people, supposedly IDing everyone. I had a friend of mine who lives in the local area, and he told me he went in there, they did not ask him. So I don't know if the word has not gotten to all the security guards yet, or if it's not as big a deal as we thought it was. Maybe it's anyone under 40, anyone under whatever, I don't know. But so far it doesn't seem to be an issue, but we'll find out probably Wednesday or Thursday when we go that direction. We'll be traveling Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Sunday this week. Saturday will be a big week, big day at home, doing stuff at home, painting inside, working more in the garage. I built those shelves. I want to put those on wheels this weekend, and then start pulling cabinets out of the garage this weekend as well, so that we can patch the walls in preparation for eventually doing the floor and everything else. So if I want to have everything above it clean and good before I do the floor, because you don't want to be painting the ceiling, having specks all over the floor before you get the new floor in, until you want it before you put the new floor in, not after. So anyway, that's what's going on right now. Heading out to the auto parts store, and I'll be back to update you soon. Now see, this is how I get sucked into stuff I don't want to do. So of course I go to get the oil to top this off, and they're giving free oil filters with 5-quart purchase, which I was going to do 5 quarts anyway, because 1 quart costs as much as half of a 5-quart. So I got the 5-quart and I got the oil filter. So now I guess we're changing the oil, so ourselves, which whatever. I don't really want to do that, but maybe I'll give it away. I don't know. We'll see. But right now, heading to the office, get there way early, so plenty of time. Get our drink and get settled in. Wait for the meeting to start. And that's the only thing I have going today. And I'm pretty much done for the week, except for anything that pops up throughout the week. So I got plenty of time this week. Like this 40-hour week, I'm probably going to work 3 hours. So, I can get all my stuff done. Everything is automated. I just sit back and let the results roll in, let everything run itself. But it's nice to have a job and some free EV coming in. So anyway, I'll be back. I don't know why, but I forgot to record this earlier, so I'm actually getting ready to walk in the office here. But Went into that place and found absolutely nothing at all. Not a single play, nothing. And just walked around looking for something and couldn't find anything at all. Finally ended up leaving. I went and picked up a pizza from Little Caesars. Got the extra most bestest, which is like $7. Extra pepperoni, extra cheese. Ate that while I was driving. Delicious. They did a good job on it. Made the pepperoni nice and crispy. All that was all good. And then headed back to the office, but I made $0. I didn't even spin a reel. Nothing. So anyway, one thing I wanted to mention is when I pulled in, there was a whole row of empty parking, and there was a lady in a white car there, and I pulled in right next to her and parked absolutely perfectly, lined up straight, everything. And she didn't like the way that I pulled in because she thought that I was close to her car, but actually the way I ended up parking, I was right in the middle of the lane, so it was perfect parking. I come back out to my car, and she put a note on my car that said, "Learn how to park, amateur." I'm like, I parked perfectly down the middle here. So I took the note off my car. I put it on her car. I knew it was her. There's nobody else it could be. There's no reason. I'm parked perfectly in the middle. It had to be her not being happy that the way I turned in, it looked like I was close to her, but I know what I'm doing. I've driven a couple million miles in my life. So anyway, I thought that was a little bit funny, but it's been raining on and off here, and I'm going to head on in here, get back to work, and then hopefully within 2 hours or so we can get out of here and go try to make some cash again. So that's what's going on right now, and I'll be back to update you. Alright guys, I am back. I'm just leaving work here. It's about 3:30, and I got in the car, started the car, and as soon as I started the car, it started raining. So I guess I'm lucky that I got to the car in time, but who knows if it's going to be raining at the place I'm going to. So we'll see. But it's been a crazy day. Lots of stuff happening at work, and we're on top of it though, but finding new things to work on every minute. So everything is good. There was one issue with the vulnerability test that we had, and it seems like my director was saying that we missed one of the apps that we have, and we didn't do vulnerability testing on it. But I pointed out that it seems to have two different names, and we did do it on the other one. It seems to be the same product, so we're checking on that, and hopefully I'm right about that. And if I'm right, then there's no problem. If I'm wrong, then we need to go back and do testing on this app. So we'll see what happens there. Right now, just heading out to this casino, and we're gonna have to get some fuel soon as well, and then we'll be ready to go for tomorrow's big day. Lots of driving tomorrow, lots of action tomorrow. So yeah, everything's on track here, except we haven't made much money today. So hopefully when we hit this spot, we make a little bit of cash, and I'll be back to update you. All right guys, I am back. Just left that place, and nothing happening today. I played 2 plays. One of them I lost $20. One of them I made $20. I bought in for a total of $130, and I cashed out $130.33. So I made nothing today. I mean, whatever I made this morning, that little bit, $50 or whatever it was this morning, $100. But that's all I made. So now I'm thinking, I'm feeling good. I've got lots of energy. Still early. I'm thinking about going home, getting the kids to bed, and then maybe starting my day tomorrow right now. Maybe start an overnight. I don't know. I'm considering it. So we will see about that. I will let you know if that happens. But as for now, nothing happening. I saw nobody playing anything. Nobody that I knew playing anything. In fact, the guy that I saw this morning said he was done for the day, and that was in the morning. So I don't know what's happening, but there's just no plays right now. So tomorrow, hopefully, we'll have some plays, some bigger stuff happening, and we get back on track again. But can't survive making 33 cents a day. So that's what's happening right now. It's about 70 degrees, but it feels a lot hotter than that for some reason. I don't know, maybe the weather's wrong. I don't know. Let me see. I thought it was about 70 degrees. My location, 76 degrees. 76 outside. And we're going to head home, and then I'll come back and update you. Alright guys, real quick here, let's do these segments. It doesn't mean that this is going to end, but I'm preparing just in case. What did you eat today, MW? Well, today I was going to go to Wendy's, but couldn't get a good deal. And then I was going to go to Little Caesars, and I found a location I wanted to go to, and all the prices were higher than normal. And I found another one, and all the prices were too high. Then I found another one, and the prices were normal. So I went to that one. I got a extra most bestest, which is extra pepperoni, extra cheese. Ate it without the crust, and it was delicious. And that's what I ate today. I'm gonna say I'm getting a little sick of these things. I'm gonna give it an 8 today on a scale of 2 through 8, just an 8. And hopefully, as far as food, I may be getting a little bit more bland here pretty soon. May have to put the food segment on hold, because I'm hoping, if my wife got it ready for me, that for the rest of the week I will be drinking beef broth for the week. So nothing but beef broth for the rest of the week, if I can get her to get that made. And the only stuff I like is the homemade stuff. We bought Costco chicken broth, disgusting. I don't know about the Costco beef broth. I don't think we got into it yet, but I tried some other beef broth, didn't like that one. But the one my wife makes, she puts the vegetables, she puts everything in there, gets that nice flavor in there, then pulls all that stuff out and puts the broth aside for me. And actually she freezes it when I don't need it. And then she uses the rest of the stuff, the beef, the vegetables, all that, for cooking other stuff for the family. So hopefully starting tomorrow it'll be beef broth, and I'll start having the weight drop off again. I've been about level for about 2 weeks, about 10%, a little over 10% weight lost, and just hanging around that area for a while right now. So, and then what did you tip today, MW? And you'll never guess what I tipped today, because I didn't play anything this morning, and then this afternoon I made 33 cents. So yeah, I think that's pretty obvious. I tipped nothing today, so we'll try to make it less obvious tomorrow for you. For now, I'm going to let you go, and then we'll see if we do anything tonight. You know better than me, because did this episode end right after this segment, or is there a lot more? Only you know. I'll be back. Hey guys, I am back. Have you guys ever heard that song, Mr. Booze? I know that sounds like a weird thing to talk about. Mr. Booze. It was in a movie called Robin and the Seven Hoods. It was about Prohibition times, and these guys are running a gambling operation, and the police raid the place. They have a little bit of notice that the police are coming, and they pull these levers, and all of a sudden the casino/bar becomes a church, like a little chapel, and they start singing this song about Mr. Booze and how bad alcohol is for you. The cops can't figure out what happened. That's with Dean Martin, Sammy Davis Jr., Bing Crosby, and Frank Sinatra. Pretty cool. Anyway, what's going on? Well, the episode's not over, so something must be happening. 9:35 p.m. We're taking off for the day. We left home early this morning. Not too early, like 8 o'clock, 7:45. Went to the auto parts store, got some oil, and topped off the oil. And this weekend we'll work on the oil change and all the other stuff we already talked about. But as for tonight, 9:35 p.m., we are leaving home and heading out for the evening and the day tomorrow. And I have to work tomorrow, and I have a meeting tomorrow night I need to go to. That's a live meeting. And I have to be live and awake and understand what's going on. And it's going to be a long, boring, hot meeting. And you got to impress when you're at those things because people pay attention. So that's what's happening right now. I am just heading out. I should get to my first casino a little after midnight, potentially, maybe just a little bit before midnight. First place I want to stop, and then which will not be blackjack, and then we will continue on and we'll play blackjack all night, hopefully, and have some good variants, hopefully. So that's what's going on now in the target city that I'm going to. I'm hoping I can get a room tonight from someone, but I don't think it's going to happen. So I will not be paying for a room. I will be sleeping in the car if I get any sleep overnight. So starting off this late is not the best idea. I don't recommend it, but we're going to give it a shot here. Hopefully get an extra 1 or 2 sessions in for tomorrow's trip, basically. Therefore, making up for the money that we didn't make today. So that's what's going on right now. It's already dark outside, just heading out, and I'll be back to update you. All right, guys, I am back, and right now it's a little after midnight. Just leaving this first, well, I don't know, third spot of the day, first spot, whatever it might be, and just getting out of here, getting ready to get back on the highway. And it went okay, actually. I only found 2 plays in there, and one of them I made about $40, and the other one I made about $140, and I ended my session ahead $183. So much better, building it up a little bit for the day. Was very quiet in there. I saw one potential advantage player in there, and then I wasn't really sure. And then I saw a girl checking as I was leaving, and then she sat down at a machine that I had considered but decided that it wasn't positive enough for me. And then as I was walking out, I noticed that she changed her mind about it, and it was going to be too expensive. It's going to be about $4 a spin, and you're going for the hardest jackpot on the board, basically, that's reasonable for you to chase. There are certain jackpots that aren't reasonable to chase because you're looking at millions or tens of millions to one. And there's other ones that are tens of thousands to one, and you can sort of predict them. And we chase those, but lots of variance on those. And when you're talking about, let's say $5 a spin and lots of variance, you're going to be there for a minute. And it just didn't make sense to me because there weren't enough other extenuating circumstances that would have made it worthwhile, like something else that may give me something along the way that didn't exist on that one. So I decided not to play it. But overall, it was okay. I was in and out of there pretty quickly, and the rain has been on and off this whole time. Right now it's like a light mist, but it'll get to be more rain and then nothing and then more rain. So, we're going to battle a little bit with the weather. I have not heard about a hotel room from anyone, so odds are I'm not getting one. I will be taking a nap in my car, and by the time I get home, I would have been awake for 40 hours or so, with maybe an hour or 2 in the car of sleep, and I'll have to attend that meeting. So, we're hoping for the best. Hopefully we make good enough money to make it worth our while, and hopefully everything works out. So that's what's going on right now, and I'll be back to update you soon. Plus 183. I'm thinking about if I should just close this episode out or not. But I wanted to mention something now that it's after midnight. I am going back on the beef broth, I don't know what you call it, a diet, I don't know. That's all I'm going to ingest for the next couple days. So that's another factor here. The last time I did it, I felt pretty good. I think I did it for 3 or 4 days, something like that, and it felt pretty good. I would love to get to the weekend, to like Friday, and see how I do. I only have like 32 ounces of beef broth here, so it's not a ton. So I will be drinking water as well, but really not much else. If I feel like I'm going to fall apart, maybe, but I don't think that's going to happen for a couple days. So, yeah, right now, why don't we just close this one out and we'll start a new one, and I'll catch up with you on the next episode. If you have any questions or comments, my email is mwusa21@gmail.com, mwusa21@gmail.com. See you next time.